aces, twos, and threes on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Terri.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you here. Thank you. You're very kind. I must say that opening poem that was sent in by a viewer, and it got a little short there at the end. If you know your aces, twos, and threes, I thought Gene Wood was going to fall over, holding on forever there. But we thank you, Betty Jarrah of Venice, California. Thank you, Betty. Okay, let's get to the cards. Dennis and Ann load in the cards, and you can see we have a game in progress with these fine Card Sharks. Carol Phillips. Hello, Carol. You're looking well.
Thank you.
And you're doing very well.
Oh, boy.
Do you know exactly how much you've won right off the top of your head?
$5,525.
You got it. So you can keep it. Okay, you're doing very well, Carol. And our challenger, Terri Blackman. Hello, Terri. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
We met you briefly yesterday, so won't you remind us about yourself?
Well, I'm a student in Richmond, Indiana at Earlham College studying sociology and political science, and I like swimming and reading most.
And my spies tell me you have a good luck charm with you. Let me see. What have you got? On your finger? What is that?
It's a koala bear.
Can we see that little koala? Isn't that cute? Each player has her own deck of 52 playing cards, shuffled and cut before we go on the air. Carol, the champion, plays the red cards. Terri, the challenger, the blue cards. Carol needs 3 cards. Terri needs 4 in the first game of our best 2 out of 3 match. But before you can begin calling high-low on the cards, you have to win a high-low toss-up question. Game in progress. We're at question 3. As we left off, it goes to you, Carol. We asked 100 housewives across the country, when your husband comes home from work, which 3 little words would you rather hear him say? I love you, or let's eat out. How many housewives said they'd rather hear their husband say, I love you?
Oh, my goodness. I would have to say that that's a pretty hard question, but I would say still 30 women would love to hear I love you.
30 would rather hear I love you than let's eat out, Terri.
Well, I'm going to say it's higher than that. Because judging by my own experience, I loved it. I'm sentimental.
Oh.
And I'd much rather hear I love you.
Okay. If it is higher, Terri, you'll go to the board first. If not, it'll be Carol. The actual number of housewives who would rather hear their husband say, I love you, than let's eat out is 61. Terri. Sentimental wins. Terri, we left off with the queen as your base card. Anytime you win the question, you have the right to change that base card. What are you going to do?
I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to say the next card's lower.
Lower than a queen?
All right.
Yes, very much lower than a 2.
I love that card, and I'm going to go on and just say the next card's higher.
Higher than a 2.
All
Here's
right.
the 10. Remember, you can freeze at any time.
I'm going to freeze, Jim.
You'll freeze. We move the freeze bar over. Can't take those cards away from you. And, of course, you didn't make a mistake. You keep Carol away from her cards. We are now at sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Terri, we asked 100 people. In the course of a day, would you say you smile more or frown more? How many people said they smile more?
I'm going to say 83. You know, it takes less muscles to smile than it does to frown.
That's a nice thought. She says 83, Carol.
I would think that even if they don't smile more, they're going to say they smile more, so I'm going to say it's higher.
Even higher than that?
Yes.
The actual number of people who said they smile more than they frown is 92, Carol. And again, Carol proves she's a good judge of human nature. We're at sudden death, Carol. You need 3 cards to win. Terri needs 2. Do you want to play it or pass it?
I'll pass it to Terri.
All right, Terri, you've got a 10. You can't change it. You've got to turn these 2 over. If you do, you win. 1 mistake, Carol wins it.
Okay. I'm going to say it's lower, Jim.
Lower than a 10? Yes, it is. It's a 9. 1 to go.
Okay. I'm going to say it's lower.
Going with the odds
I'm gonna go with
lower
the
for the
odds.
win. Yes, it is. Being number 1 with the challenger with $100. Champion has to make a comeback. But if we take time out for this. And we're back. The challenger is the first game of the match at $100. Did I hear some rooters out there, Terry, saying way to go when you won that game?
Yeah, that's my mom and my sister and my friends.
Good, you brought the family along. That's good. All right, let's set up for the next game. Same 2 decks of cards. These are the next cards off the top of the deck. Carol, you need this game if you want to hang on to the title, to tie it up. Question to you, Carol. We asked 100 men. If the CIA approached you and offered you a dangerous job as a secret agent, would you take it? How many men said they would take it?
Oh, wow. That's a pretty hard question. I would say that a lot of men would... No, it has to be lower. I'll say that 40 men would take it.
40 men would take a
40
dangerous
men.
assignment with the CIA. Terry?
I'm going to say it's higher because it's challenging and prestigious, I would think. So.
All right, you say higher. The actual number of men who would take a dangerous job as a secret agent is 46. It is higher, Terry. Yeah. Terry, your base card is an ace.
I'm going to keep that card. I'm going to say it's lower.
Lower than an ace? Yes, honey.
I don't like that one. I'm going to freeze.
I'm going to freeze it with that card right up the middle, and that keeps Carol away from her cards. Terry, our man on the street traveled to Germany and asked 100 men in Dusseldorf, do you prefer a woman whose bosom is slightly too large or slightly too small? How many German men prefer a woman whose bosom is slightly too large?
Well, I'm going to say 43.
43 prefer a woman slightly too large in the bosom, Carol.
I have to say that it is higher. Men love them. It's higher. It's higher.
The actual number, you didn't have to act it out, Carol. I mean, the actual number of German men who prefer a Zoftic woman with a bosom slightly too large is 36. It's not higher, Terry. Wow. Terry, you can change that 8 if you'd like.
Get rid of it.
Get rid of it quick. 2
All
of
right.
6. Better card.
I'm going to go on. I'm going to say it's higher.
Higher than a 6.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's a 4. First break for the champion, Carol, who gets to play another ace.
Great card. Lower.
Lower than an ace. It is with a 9.
We'll freeze.
And we've got a tie with both players needing 3 cards. Carol needs this game. Terry leads 1-0. Carol, we asked 100 married women. Have you ever fibbed to your husband about how much money you spent on a dress? How many women admitted they had?
That is definitely going to be high. I'll have to say 85 have fibbed.
85 have fibbed about the price of a dress, Terry.
Well, I love to shop. But I'm going to say it's a little lower than that.
You say lower.
Yeah.
See, we use the word
It's
fib.
truthful.
If it's a dress under $100, it's a fib. Over 100, it's a lie.
Right.
All right? The actual number of women who have fibbed to their husband about how much a dress cost is 49. It's lower. Terry. Terry, do you want that 6?
I'm going to change it. I want to change it.
See if we can improve the 6. Oh, yes,
Okay, I'm definitely going on it. I'm going to say it's lower, Jim.
an ace. Lower than an ace.
All
Oh, yes,
right.
a queen.
I'm going to continue, and I'm going to say it's lower.
Lower than a queen. Oh, no. Ooh, when you lose both of them, Carol, play off the 9 and call this. Lower than a 9. It's a 5.
We'll have to continue and go higher.
Higher than a 5. Oh, yes, an ace.
Lower.
For the win, lower than an ace. It is with a 3. We get a tie. Wow. We're set up for the tiebreaker, ladies. And again, a reminder, it's the same 2 decks of cards. If you can remember the cards that have been played, it can help you. We have a tie with 1 game apiece and $100 each, just 3 cards up there in the tiebreaker. And the first question to you, Terry. We asked 100 men. Have you ever given up your seat to a lady on a bus? How many men said yes, they had?
I'm going to go right up the middle. I'm going to say 53.
53.
Yeah.
That's right up the middle.
Even though it's women's lib, I think men are pretty courteous.
53 men have given up their seat for a woman, Carol.
Men have given up their seats for me on a bus. I'll have to say it's higher.
Higher than that.
Yes.
The actual number of men who've given up their seat to a lady is 81. That's much higher, Carol. And that all-important base card, Carol, is a king.
Great card. Lower.
Lower than a king. It's a king.
Higher.
For the win, higher than a 2. Yes! 5, and she's done it again. Congratulations. Terri, you played very well. I think they've given up the seat on the bus cost you, right, Terri? Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Carol, come on down here. And again. He's going to play the money cards for thousands right after this.